Cornerfolk. Cornerbaby? Cornergirl? Cornerpedophile? Are these trans-dimensional creatures murdering infants and then cramming them into the front windows of admittedly fuel-efficient vehicles? How can a human being possibly enter the corner world and come out unfolded? Who is the corner girl, and can she be saved? And what do cornerfolk taste like? Find out this time on In the Corner. If you haven't seen my first video on the Cornerfolk, you should definitely go watch it. It explains one man's experience documenting them as well as other trans-dimensional phenomena taking place in the corners of his home. If you don't watch it, you'll probably be really confused, and I will trap you inside of the corner world. The Cornerfolk were first reported by a man named Riley Tillon, who documented them using his home as a sort of rest stop for interdimensional travel, and then tried to enter the corner world, which is a dimension made of other dimensions intersecting. And then all of his organs turned into anatomy origami, and he was never the same. Got it? Good. We know about Riley's documentation because of one Alex Kansas, the same human who documented the Monument Mythos. I will be linking to their work in the description. Now, without further ado, let's get into the most anticipated animated event since Pokemon 3 Michael Vick Returns, Cornerfolk 2. The next video in the Cornerfolk series is Cornerbaby. Unlike the first Cornerfolk video, it doesn't star our boy Riley Tillon, it stars the man, the myth, the legend, Alex Kansas himself. It details a crew building a set in an abandoned nursery. Despite taking place on September 21st, 2021, the video starts with music that reminds me of a 2014 Lifehack video. The nursery is pretty decrepit, as most of its windows have been shattered. Anyways, during the 4 hours of mind-numbing painting that it took to create the set, somebody pulled up in a car and parked it near Alex and his squad. Now, I have already found something suspicious about this video. It claims to be taking place in 2021, but right here they are seen bottle flipping. This must mean one of two things. A, the video date is incorrect, or B, that's pretty cringe. Anyways, shortly after Alex's stint of being way too focused on someone doing a bottle flip, he's told to come outside by his friend, who has purportedly found something disturbing.
What? What is it?
No. You don't want to.
Why? What is it?
Do you want to come through here?
Why? Is there someone outside?
No, so I might be seeing things, but I'm not sure exactly what's going on in this car.
What? Where am I looking at?
Next to the rearview window. Rearview mirror.
Okay, if that thing is a baby, it's either incredibly deflated, or someone has dropped it headfirst on the ground from at least the height of a truck bed. So Alex called the police immediately, who said it wasn't the first time they broke windows to recover children. Why didn't they specify car windows? Are they just like breaking into kids' rooms through their windows to quote-unquote recover them at night? Side note, the upbeat music stops here, but I think the part about the possibly dead kid would be much funnier if they kept the track rolling. Then we're shown pictures of a demo site where we are told the nursery doesn't exist anymore. No mention as to whether or not the kid still exists. Actually, this one cop got really defensive when we found it strange that a dead baby needs to go in the evidence locker, but we're here to talk about the Cornerfolk. So, what does this have to do with the Cornerfolk? I don't fucking know. Well, since the Cornerfolk's travel locations are usually in corners in the real world, and that baby was crammed really hard into the corner of a car window and seemingly left there folded like a pretzel, I'd be willing to bet a decent amount of corner cash that we already know our culprit in the baby car corner catastrophe. The next video in this series is Cornergirl, and if you think calling this series an analog horror was a stretch because it wasn't that scary, I'm happy to say you can put those non-fears to rest. Cornergirl opens with grainy footage of what is either an unconscious female or a corpse, and what sounds like audio from an educational video teaching children about the amount of corners in different shapes. Text flashes on the bottom claiming that the person behind the camera is not Alex Kansas, and that he just moves luggage, and that Alex based Riley Tillon on him.
She was luggage. You are luggage too. Luggage is so easy to lose. Sincerely, Alex's inspiration.
So what does this mean? There's obviously a lot of questions unanswered, but I think enough information is there to flesh out the world slightly more. First of all, we know that regular humans are indeed able to enter the corner world without being folded into oblivion. We also know that the corner world is being used for some form of human trafficking. Whether or not Alex's inspiration is using the corner world as a rest stop to move people from point A to point B in our world, or is just storing them in the corner world for some probably horrific purpose is yet unknown. This info also brings into the question what the corner corner people are. It could be possible that after prolonged exposure to the corner world, one would become so folded that they would somehow resemble a cornerfolk, which doesn't make any sense, but shut up. This is just a theory, but it's possible that whoever Riley is based on is leaving people in corner prisons until they become cornerfolk themselves. Why? I don't know. I'm like half sure that I'm completely wrong anyways because there's not enough info so if I know if I'm accurate. Humans will believe anything you tell them. Their brain is as smooth as a Ken doll's crotch. Anyways, if you like this video and want me to come back when Cornerfolk gets updated or check out any other works from Alex, Kansas, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe with all notifications enabled so I know people want what I just said. Before we go, I'd like to thank Cornelius, aka Qalasaci, for drawing the Cornerfolk. They are super talented and you should go check out all of their work and I'll be linking to them in the description. Sorry if this video takes a while. The guy who draws me and writes my terrible jokes spilled all over his laptop. Okay, bye.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You crazy mother.
Some entity is removing your organs at night while you sleep and using them to sell overseas. Well, that's the whole secret. We're all living without organs or without some of your organs, and you just don't realize it because they're being taken out little by little.